Hi everyone. Today we have with us Ansh Arora. Ansh is a first-year law student from National Law University Jodhpur. Ansh was awarded the Reliance Foundation Scholarship this year and is here to talk about the same. Hi Ansh, it's great to have you here. I request you to please introduce yourself to the audience and we can start talking about the Reliance Foundation Scholarship.
Thank you, Niharika. So, as you just told, I'm a first year at National Law University Jodhpur here, and currently I'm in my second semester, and I am pursuing BA LLB honors. And I have been recently awarded the Reliance Foundation Scholarship, and we'll be talking a little about that in this session.
Right. Thank you, Ansh. So what can you tell us about the nature of the scholarship to begin with? So what can you tell us about the eligibility and the selection procedure for the same?
All right. So basically, scholarships are of two types: means or merit. But Reliance Foundation is means come merit. So basically, your means is judged and your merit is also judged. So both the factors are taken into consideration. Now, for merit is subjective, but for the means criteria, means basically means the monetary family income, basically a family income. That is 15 lakhs. The cap for that is 15 lakhs. So if your family income is more than 15 lakhs, you cannot apply for this scholarship, right? So there are basically there were five things in the scholarship. Based on an income bracket, you get some scores, right? So the lesser you have, the more score you get, and same goes for merit. So that is merit and means both are seen together, and then the scholarship is awarded. So that's the nature of the scholarship. Coming to eligibility of the scholarship, eligibility is only open to the first years, undergraduate students in first years. Basically, that is the eligibility criteria of the scholarship. So that is the nature and scholarship, as to say. And process, if I talk about the process, does this happen? So the applications open in around February, around September or August every year. These scholarships started, I guess, last year, only 2023. They started in 2023. So uh, August to September, this process opens for registrations. Now, registrations in itself is a very tough process here. Like, there are a lot of glitches in the website. So basically, you need to be very patient. You need to be there. It will take a lot of time. You need to make sure that you don't register at the last moment, because a lot of students I have seen, they registered at the last moment, and their registrations did not count because they could not register itself, because the time limit ran. So you need to do it, like we got 15-20 days, I guess, to register. So if you're lackadaisical and you apply at the last day, it will be a lot of trouble, right? So then first registration happens. You need to be very patient for that, because there are going to be glitches. Then you have to upload a lot of documents in it. That's obvious. You'll have to upload a lot of documents, and then basically you have to upload kind of a CV. It is not exactly a CV, but basically what you need to do is you have to upload your 10th marks, your 12th marks, mark sheets, and then you have to upload your achievements. There's an achievement section. So basically, in this scholarship, they don't take an interview. Your merit is judged on two things. First, on your achievements, which you submit. You have to submit relevant certificates with that as well, so that you're not making that up. First is achievements, and second, a test, a MCQ based test. I'll come to that later. So talking about the achievements part, so you get 10 to 12 heads, and you can submit your 10 to 12 achievements, be it sports, be it anything cultural, music, dance, anything, be it any social work, any prior work experience, or anything as such which you have done in a school life, or maybe outside the school life as well. So that is seen. Your achievements are assessed when they check for who to give the scholarship to.
Right. Could you
Then,
tell us about the stages in which this process is divided? And could you also break down your preparation journey for us?
all right. So as I just talked about the achievements thing, now when you fill in your achievements after some time, after around a month, so I think we applied in August or September last year, and we had our paper in October end. October end. So after 1 to 2 months, you need to give a MCQ test online, CBT mode, computer based. You can give it from wherever you want to give it. So we gave it from our university itself, because our semester was going on. So it is a 60-minute test. So three sections are there: English, quants and logical reasoning. So in that 20, that is the division, and 60 minutes you get 60 minutes, 60 marks, 20 marks ka each section is there. So now for that, you get a basic mock test also before that, which is compulsory to give. So 5 to 10 days before the actual examination takes for the scholarship, you need to sit in the mock examination test as well, because it gives you the real examination vibe. And basically, again, there are a lot of glitches in the exam itself as well. So what happens in the exam, that sometimes, a lot of times, not sometimes, a lot of times, there are issues with the camera, and the software says that your image is not visible, your picture is not visible. So for that purposes, and for your audio purposes, sometimes you have to keep your audio on. For that purposes, you have to sit in the mock test as well, and the questions of the mock test really help to basically know what the real test will be about. It is very similar, but you need to know the pattern and the type of questions they are going to ask you. So that is how the mock test and the real test happens. At the end, you don't get to see the scores of the test. You just get to see the merit list, that you've been selected or not. And as far as the preparation, if I touch upon the preparation for the test, it is basically a lot of CLAT based paper. It is purely MCQs. There is English. Now English is not passage based as such. English is like the kind of English a student would give in CUET exam. Basically, some in logical reasoning you'll get syllogisms. In English you'll get antonyms, synonyms, completing the sentences. But English was of a decent level. Then you see quants. Now quants is a little difficult than CLAT, because CLAT quants is a little easier, but this quants is a little higher on the side. Now for logical reasoning, again, you have critical reasoning in it and analytical reasoning in it. So now analytical reasoning portion is major portion of the paper. Basically, you're asked blood relations, uh, ranks, sequences and series, all this, connections and everything. So your CLAT preparation should suffice, but you should have a decent grasp on mathematics and analytical reasoning, because most of the law students do not have that even in CLAT.
Right.
So
Right.
yes, maths and analytical reasoning you need to thoda sa do for 1 to 2 days, and English you'll do it a little bit
That's
skimming.
an elaborate thank you. So it is very prestigious to be awarded a scholarship as an NLU student. So what can you tell us about the perks that you get from this, and how do you plan to leverage this scholarship for your journey ahead?
So basically, in the scholarship, we'll be getting 2 lakh rupees over a period of 5 years. So every year you'll get 40,000. You'll submit your mark sheet at the end of every year, and then the 40,000 rupees would be deposited in your account. Right. So no matter what kind of degree you are pursuing, you'll get a fixed amount of 2 lakh rupees, be it a 3-year degree, a 4-year degree, or a 5-year degree. So ours being a 5-year degree, we'll be getting 40,000 per annum, and over that you get to network with a vibrant alumni network of Reliance Foundation scholars.
Right.
So that's also a perk. Now that stage has not started as of now, because we've just been awarded the scholarship. So it'll start probably in the next 1-2 months. We do keep getting mails about onboarding and stuff, and interactions with the alumni. So yes, that is also a very nice perk.
Right. You mentioned about the mark sheet. So is there a minimum criteria for receiving marks, and only then you will get the amount?
Yes, the minimum criteria is 70. You need to maintain 70%, 7 GPA, basically 7 GPA or 70% marks in your uh, previous year,
Right, right,
both including both semesters, to get it, or else they'll revoke the scholarship.
right,
There are certain conditions for revocation, but there are normal conditions, like do
right,
not do any uh, criminal act or something.
right, right.
Those are those kind of
So,
conditions.
right. Lastly, could you share any preparation tips for the future aspirants?
Okay, so preparation tip, a very important preparation tip would be to, okay, so a lot of students, as I just mentioned in the starting as well, they miss out because they applied at the last moment, and the portal glitches a lot. So, and it is not like you need to register once. After you register, you need to be patient enough, because there are 6 to 7 stages where you need to upload your documents. And document uploadation in itself is a hassle again. So you need to be very, very patient in that process. A lot of students give up key, okay, let's give this up. It's taking a lot of time. But at the end, you need to upload the documents and you need to give the exam and your achievements. Now, a very nice tip which helped me, I guess, was that I filled my achievement section. So whatever I did in school throughout every competition, everything, whatever MUNs you have done, whatever sports, whatever music you have done, whatever social work you have done, just fill everything up. Do not leave anything as such. And basically just fill everything up. Your achievements matter a lot because everybody would have a very objective based paper ka score. Your paper score would be very objective. You got 45 out of 60 or 55 out of 60, but your subjective, you can write subjective things in our achievement section. Now that can be used very nicely to analyze what kind of person you are, and what you have done in your school life and what you could do, what kind of potential you have in the future. So I think give a lot of time to the achievement section, fill it very after thinking a lot, and give your this exam also very nicely. It is not very difficult. It is of decent level. You can give it. You can give, if you have given CLAT, if you're cleared CLAT, you can give it quite without any hassle, I'd say. But do brush on the basics and be patient. Lastly, yes, be patient because the website glitches. Be patient about that.
Right. All right, Ansh. Thank you so very much for your amazing insights. I'm sure they're going to be very helpful for everyone watching it. Thanks again for being with us here and telling us all we needed to know about the scholarship. I, on behalf of ILCC, wish you all the very best for your journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.